All right, what's up? So I eat and drum and do all kinds of fun music stuff too. Lately, I haven't been eating out much because, well, COVID. I am doing some music stuff, which is really fun. So a buddy of mine contacted me about a month ago and said, "Hey, I want to start writing some songs again. Are you in?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm in." So this is how I write. People are like, "Why don't you just record on real drums? You're in your studio at home." I'm like, "Yeah, that's great." But for workflow purposes, using MIDI drums is super fast and smooth. So what I use are Roland V drums. Now I've had these for a long time. This is the Roland TD8, and this is a vintage V drums kit from the early 2000s. It does have the mesh kick, it's got the mesh heads, it's got the two trigger pads for the cymbals. I would love to update this hi-hat to a newer version. I've actually recorded these drums on albums before. I did do a good portion of the Joe Hedges album Curvature using this exact kit. And we did a hybrid kit there where we used real cymbals and mixed it in. I actually don't use the Brains drums for my recording. I actually use the software kits inside Logic because Logic is amazing. All the signal, my natural flow, and everything I'm doing in here translates right in there beautifully. And then I have the ability to swap out snare drums, swap out kicks. Frankly, my studio space is very tiny, so I like to keep the V drums just kind of tucked here in the corner, and then I can record, and then I'm good to go. So I got a song sent to me a couple days ago. I've been listening to it without drums. I asked him, don't send me any of your drum ideas. I just want to kind of hear it for the first time fresh. This is my workflow, how I process through. I'm going to let you kind of watch me work through this. It feels really nice to do some drum videos because I haven't really done many at all on my page. In fact, I would say this might be my first drum video on my YouTube page. So, thank you. Look at these shadows. Woo! Anyway, yeah, so I've got my track in here. So here. Already got the tempo all lined up. Luckily, when Joe sent me the tracks, they had the metronome already in there, which is sweet. So I don't need this audio one here. I just created a dummy track here, but I do need to add in my software instruments. So I'm going to create an empty strip, pop it in there. It's a MIDI channel. It's great. Cool drum kit. Let's start with, I don't know. We need to find a kit that sounds good. Let's do the Bluebird kit and see where that takes us. So if I go over here to drum kit, I open it up. Okay, so cool, 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 weak. Sounds kind of poppy. So this song's kind of funky, kind of cool. Like, we'll start with that. We're gonna take it that way. I'm gonna add some toys and some candy on here for nothing more than just to make it super loud so I can hear it over the music and kind of feel it in my bones. You know what I mean? That's what that is. So anyway, we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna set it up and we're gonna cut here to me actually sitting down and, you know, doing a first pass. All right, so the first thing I wanna do is I wanna get my levels good before I start recording. Put some headphones on. Okay, I think I've got a good starting point. Let's go. Feel it in my bones. Oh, well, oh my gosh. So that was that's a very rough first pass. You know, I'm gonna listen back to it and I'm gonna do a few more passes of it and I will meet you back after that. Okay, let's try it again. Listen back, got some ideas, hoping for like a clean take. I mean, it doesn't have to be that clean. MIDI is wonderful because I can edit it any way I want. Let's do it though, let's go. Here we go. Okay, well, I think overall that was a pretty good take. Let me stop this. Overall, I think that was a pretty good take. What I'm looking at right now in pre-production is just creating a solid performance that I can listen to over and over again, so when I actually go into the studio, that I kind of know where I'm going, so we're not wasting a lot of time and money in recording. We're gonna make a pretty good sounding demo with these drum tones alone. So that's how I'm gonna do it. Woo! All right. Hey, thank you. This is the one spot that I hate doing, but if you wouldn't mind subscribing to this channel, that would be amazing, because I would really like to put more of this out there for people. There's a lot of stuff that isn't exciting going on, and this to me is exciting. So if you wouldn't mind, subscribe, and I will put more of this out there, and I'll even take your suggestions if there's anything you'd like to see me do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And hopefully you'll see me soon.